Good day, everyone. So now let's read our cut mo yun, Pao. Good day, my dear students. So now let's read the story about the princess and the frog. So, Princess Hannah is the only child of the king and queen. She is not very friendly. She would rather stay alone than play with the other princes and princesses. Princess Hannah's favorite toy is a golden ball. The ball is a gift from her godmother. She brings it whenever she goes. Even when she grows up to be a young lady, she still brings the toy with her. One afternoon, the princess strolled and strolled until she reached a small lake. She sat by the grass to rest. She played with her ball as she sat. She throws it up in the air and catches as it falls down. Princess Hannah was not expecting to miss catching the ball. She followed it, but it rolled straight into the lake. She wanted to cry because it is impossible for her to get it from the bottom of the lake. Who can manage to fetch my ball? I will grant everything they ask, as long as I get my ball back, Princess Hannah said without thinking. I can get the ball for you, said a croaky voice. The princess looked for the source of the voice, but she could not find it. I'm here, said the voice. A talking frog, Princess exclaimed. You're right, my princess. I can talk. And also, I agree to get your ball in exchange for one wish, the frog said. What wish? asked Princess Hannah. I will get your ball if you let me live in the palace. Feed me from your plate and allow me to sleep in your bed, the frog said seriously. What? You are dreaming. You're too ambitious, exclaimed Princess Hannah. If you say so, just remember that only I can help you to get your golden ball back, the frog told the princess. In the end, Princess Hannah agreed. The frog is her only chance to get the golden ball. She thought that it won't be able to follow her to the palace. The frog immediately dived into the lake. It took a while when its head popped back into the surface. It has the golden ball in its teeth. The princess suddenly got it and ran home. Hey, wait! The frog shouted. The princess forgot all about the frog. They were dining when she heard faint knocking. Princess, let me in, a croaky voice said. Princess was startled. She realized it is the frog who was calling her. When she opened the door, saw the frog, she closed it immediately, but the frog continued to knock. Who was that? The king asked. Princess Hannah was forced to admit what happened to her golden ball in the lake and its retrieval by the frog. If you promise something, you must keep it. Let him in, the king commanded the princess. The princess was forced to let the frog inside the palace. The frog, jumping as he walked, followed the princess to the dining table. She was also forced to feed him from her plate as she promised. Princess Hannah regretted her promise to the frog. Now she would be forced to let him sleep beside her. Wow, your bed is so beautiful and so big, the frog said. The frog jumped up and down the bed. It was very happy. However, the Princess Hannah was very mad. If she could only do something about it, she'd break her promise. It was midnight and yet Princess Hannah still couldn't sleep. Beside her, the frog was sleeping soundly. It was very comfortable with the softness of her bed. She fell asleep just before dawn and she woke up very late as a result. Princess Hannah nearly screamed upon seeing who was in her room. Standing in front of her bed was a very handsome prince. "Good morning, my princess," he said. It was cursed by an enchantress. The curse would only be broken if a princess allowed to feed me from her plate and sleep in her bed, the prince told. "Thank you very much, my princess. Because of you, I have returned to my original form," the prince said. The princess can hardly speak. Princess Hannah and Prince fell in love with each other. Soon after they got married, they went to the prince's kingdom and they lived happily ever after. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening.